What is up, YouTube? Jericho426 bringing you another Marvel Contest of Champions video. Guys, today we are going to be talking about the uncollected version, and also this applies to the Cavalier version of the monthly side quest, particularly looking at Path C with the Conflictor Node active. Now, the Conflictor Node, every 7 seconds, the next debuff activated on the defender is immediately purified. Each time this triggers, the defender gains 25% of a bar of power. Now, this 25% bar of power gain is not immense, guys. It's not crazy. However, if you are really playing a character that stacks on a whole lot of debuffs, this could push them up fairly quickly. And it could push them to that special 3, and we know what kind of havoc that could wreak on us. But more importantly, this is going to mess with our parry debuffs and how we are able to defend ourselves during the match. So let's take a look at this in action before we get into the best ways to defend against it. Alright guys, as you can see here, we're going to go in, and there we go. Our first parry did not apply a stun debuff. Now that this is the 7-second timer is active, you can see we hit that second one. But now again, it is not active anymore. So the next time he comes in and then we try to parry, it's not letting us do it. We're only able to hit every other parry. And our other debuffs that would remain active on there can get purified as well, and this is going to cause him to gain not only power, you see the power gain just happened right there, but it's going to cause us to miss those parries, which certainly threw me off the first time playing through this particular path in the side quest. So what exactly can we do about this node, guys? Well, I'm going to give you 2 strategies today, and the first one is going to be using the white Magneto synergy, the House of X Magneto. Now, most of us are probably familiar with this synergy. Basically, you can spend 2 of your pre-fight points in order to turn any stun debuffs into passive stuns. This will kind of negate the issues with the parries. But, as you're going to see during the match, while you can still parry quite regularly, it does not stop that power gain from occurring every time you apply a separate debuff. So, I'm going to avoid the heavy attack here. Got that armor up going on. There's our passive stun. But you see right there, we applied a debuff, and he just got that power gain, pushing that special one. Now, luckily, during this fight, War Machine was pretty gracious with his special ones. He likes to throw those off a lot. We're still able to hit those parries, but as you're going to see several other times during this match, he's going to continue to get those power gains and purify several debuffs that we applied to him. So let's go in here and avoid the heavy again, down, and then, okay, exhaustion, and then he gets that power gain from the purify. So while this strategy certainly works, the problem is you can only use this strategy 3 times during this entire path, because the hero only has 6 pre-fight points and it costs 2 each fight in order to do this. So while it's not a bad strategy, it's certainly not the most convenient for longevity. So let's go into our second strategy. So our second strategy, maybe strategy is the wrong term to use here. It's not so much a strategy as a champion to use. If you saw our last featured 5-star crystal opening, which was pretty epic, if you haven't, you should check that video out. We did get a 5-star Apocalypse. Now, Apocalypse is absolutely perfect for this Conflictor Node. And why? Well, if you look under his info, under Total Molecular Control, you will see that opponents suffer 100% Purify ability accuracy reduction. So, what does that mean? Well, any ability that they would normally have to purify any debuffs on them is 100% halted. They are not able to do this. So let's see what this means as we take Apocalypse now into these fights on this Conflictor Node. So we're going to grab Apocalypse. Even though he does not have class advantage, we are not too worried about it. Let's see what kind of damage he can do against War Machine. So you already saw there, he is just laying in on those parries. He is not having any issue with that. But if you're also noticing, War Machine is not getting any of those power gains. Here we go, guys. We are also looking at the Captain America Infinity War fight in this pathway. Again, Apocalypse is just so perfect for these battles. We're just avoiding those specials, baiting him out. Okay, we're about to throw our first special attack. Now, this is great. We just placed a poison and a weakness debuff, and he is not purifying any of these. We have another parry. He did not purify. He's not gaining any power. Basically, Apocalypse turns these fights into just your normal, everyday fights. The node is pretty much not even active in this case. Guys, I just cannot say enough about how much I am enjoying playing Apocalypse. I was wanting it for so long. I didn't get even a 2 or a 3-star version of him when he originally came out, and I finally pulled him from the 5-star featured crystal when it just changed over, guys. It's so much fun. His specials are amazing looking. His damage is crazy. And we are going to be putting out a few more videos coming up in the next few weeks showing how he can change and alter and improve certain mutants. Storm, Cable, maybe even Cyclops. We'll throw him in there too. You know what, guys? As soon as Strife comes out, we are hoping to get a Strife and really show the synergies to where it'll buff up Apocalypse's, I should say, damage even more, guys. So let's throw this special 3 and finish off this really hard Diablo, right? Guys, can you hear me? How do you like the view? Yeah. So if you don't like the video and leave me a really cool comment below telling me how much you like Apocalypse, well, this is going to be the view that you're going to see every single night when you go to sleep. I'm going to download the image of my nose to your brain. So guys, really, seriously, you might want to consider liking the video. Bye!